There's a big difference between dementia and mental illness. Sometimes, because people behave differently, people can automatically classify everything about someone behaving differently as mental illness. Dementia is caused by a disease in the brain or an injury in the brain. So it's not mental illness, it's neurological. So oftentimes when people start developing dementia, usually the elderly, sometimes families can feel embarrassed. Many families. I have seen many families, even in my journey as a clinical chaplain, where they struggle with how to treat someone with dementia. In my years of experience, I have seen many families really work hard at explaining their loved one, apologizing for their loved ones. They are constantly apologizing, please forgive mom, please forgive dad. Mom was not always like this. And families are very embarrassed. They don't know how to deal with the cognitive decline. So with dementia, you have cognitive decline because either somebody was injured in the brain or the brain has illness. While in mental illness, there may be no injury, there may be no brain, there's no decline. It's emotional, it's mental, and it's all treated very differently. Mental illness can be treated while dementia progresses. It's a progressive disease. The only thing that can be done is that it can be slowed. But over time, it gets worse. So there's different types of dementia too, and different types of dementia have their subtle differences in how they behave. They don't all be, all dementias don't behave the same. Not all dementias are Alzheimer's, because that's the other thing that people mistake so much is that anytime someone has dementia, people interchange and say it's Alzheimer's, somebody has Alzheimer's, somebody has dementia. A big percentage of dementia is Alzheimer's. They say it ranges between 60 and 80% of dementia that carries out for Alzheimer's, but there's many other types of dementia that are not Alzheimer's. They all behave differently. But when your loved one has dementia, there's no need to feel ashamed about it. It's like any other disease. What you need to do is take care of them, love on them. Also, always remember they are human beings, they do have feelings, and there are many times they can read, they can see what you are thinking, they can see your body language, they can interpret what they see in you. So be aware, just because someone has dementia doesn't mean their spiritual being is gone. People with dementia have a spiritual being. They feel, they sense, and the more you can be accepting of the changes that you see as a family, be accepting of your loved one. Love them because they don't know as the brain is declining, you see the behaviors are gonna change. Sometimes they might do things like a child. They might be repeating questions, repeating conversations. That doesn't mean they are children. Don't treat them like children. Don't tell them you're behaving like a child. Don't shame them. always treat them with the same respect. Look at them in the eyes. If you need to take a little break, do it before you run out of energy. Excuse yourself, get somebody else to help you, and excuse yourself. But there's a big difference between dementia and mental health. When someone has dementia, they are not necessarily mentally ill, even though sometimes, especially the initial stages of dementia, some people might experience depression because they might be aware of the changes taking place in their brain and they don't like it. It's also depending on how those around them are treating them or behaving towards them. Sometimes people can experience depression, but mental illness is not equals to dementia. So when people have dementia, just know it's a disease like any other disease, and just treat your loved one with kindness, with dignity, with love, with understanding, a lot of understanding, and show them respect. Remember the things that they did. Sometimes it's just even reminding them of the things they did very well when they were younger, when they could. Remind them and show them how proud you are of the work that they did. And sometimes you'll see them light up and join the conversation and try to express themselves. Also, keep them as engaged as you possibly can. Let them talk, encourage them to talk, because what happens with dementia is that over time they lose their ability to speak. And many times, families end up missing hearing their loved one talking to them. So encourage them to continue talking, because the more they can exercise those things, they can exercise their conversations, they can exercise their dressing, the things that they are able to do, the longer they can exercise them, the longer they are bound to keep them. So don't totally shut them down or leave them alone without having conversations with them. The more you can encourage conversations, the better they can retain their language. So basically, today I just wanted to jump on and say there is a difference between dementia and mental illness. It's not one and the same.